What is up, Shane Squad? How are you today? Hope you are having an awesome, amazing day. I did 2 different vlogs. It's basically the same day, but different vlogs. We went to the waterfalls, and then we went to the rock caves. Well, I'm going to put an intro to the rock caves. Here is the vlog to the rock caves. Now we're going to go over to the rock caves. It's been a while since I've actually been up here, so I have no idea what they're going to look like, if anything's changed. But we have to walk up here to the road to it. It's so peaceful.
I'm about to pee.
Okay.
When we get in there.
So peaceful.
And it's so quiet. Like it's quiet.
Look at all the deer prints.
Aww.
Even just walking, it kind of just calm. I no longer have this video anymore, but me, Kristen, and Annalie walked this trail and we just kept going. And it turned out this trail is so long that it's actually a 3-hour walk to walk the whole trail. And we didn't know that. Had to find service to figure it out.
And y'all texted me, you guys were like, I don't know where we are, but we're at a pony farm. And I had to Google where the pony farm is.
No, it was Rainbow Farm.
Oh, a Rainbow Farm.
Yeah, and we had to walk across this creek and the water was so cold. And then we got lost because we were trapped in like their little farm. There was somebody outside and he was like, oh, you just go walk up this hill. Well, there was so many roads and everything that we didn't know which one to take, so we were all nervous, so we just walked up this big giant hill that looks like this to get to the main road. And apparently, where did it lead us to? That you had to pick us up like somewhere around like close to Barbersville Park or something?
Yeah, y'all ended up like way over in Barbersville somewhere.
I imagine a 3-hour walk. I always wanted one day to come really early and just walk the whole thing. Like take a whole day trip on it. But make sure like we have somebody to drive a car so they can meet us.
Yeah, because we get lost.
Look at that frog.
I think it's over there. Sounded like it was.
It was like rant, rant. Coronavirus.
Oh my god.
Look at those caves. I mean, look at those caves. Look at those rocks. Like what I'm going to show you, but you can actually walk in to the caves. Coronavirus! Usually they have this all mowed out. Looks like they're planning on painting the bridge. There's tons of paint.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was weird. There's just a bunch of birds over here.
I know, it was like, I think they're birds.
This bridge right here is built from the Boy Scouts. And this whole trail that I'm going to be taking is an actual Boy Scout trail. Which, if you don't know, see these little markings on the trees? It has a white stripe and then 2 yellow dots. That is meaning a Boy Scout has been down this way. They mark this on the trees so that way they don't lose their way when they're walking or exploring places. But I've never seen anybody walking this trail, ever. That's what I never understood about like the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Why on Boy Scouts they can go out and explore, but Girl Scouts they only sell cookies. They don't do any of that. Look, that looks like a marijuana plant. That looks so dope.
Look at this one.
Whoa, that is cool.
I don't know what it is, but it's cool looking. It feels fuzzy. It looks fuzzy, is it?
No, it's kind of like rough.
Oh.
But that looks like a marijuana plant. I found somebody's marijuana.
Sorry, take a picture.
See this marking right here. Sometimes they'll have like poles like this or they just put them on the trees. Like this one. It's just so people don't lose their place. They get lost, they can just backtrack where they came from. It's been years since I've actually been down here, so I have no idea what everything's gonna look like, if there's even anything still. But I remember the last time there was this gnome sitting on top of the rocks and it's supposed to guard the caves. I was just telling Jen about it. But the last time I came here, I was going to this tub thing because I didn't know what it was. But apparently there was a bunch of frogs in it and they looked like they were dead. They weren't dead, they were actually hibernating.
Oh, there is! And there's a bunch of tadpoles. Oh, they had babies. The froggy one over there.
There was like a bunch of them just floating around. I thought they like got in there, died because they didn't swim or something. But it turned out they were just hibernating. Wish I never deleted that video.
Wish you'd done to delete a lot of your videos.
I want to see where the frog went.
I was trying to find a stick.
Look at that lung stick right there. Let's move the leaves around and see if we see them move. I know he cannot hide that well.
I just poked him where he went. He went somewhere right here, didn't he?
It looked like he did.
Oh my god, he's hiding. I swear
See if
to God,
there's
I
any.
seen him. You saw him too, right?
Yeah, see if there's any frogs over here.
He's hiding.
He dug himself down in there.
Aww.
This whole tub right here.
This thing is deep.
So this whole tub was just filled with floating dead frogs. I thought they were dead. But turned out when I uploaded the video, someone commented and said that they weren't dead, that they were actually just hibernating. I didn't know that frogs do that. They just get in water and they just float around and hibernate.
I had no idea.
I was like, that's crazy. Or I guess winter's like over with, they're not longer hibernating, so they're not going to be in there. But we seen one frog, he just disappeared. That's where this is, so we're getting close to the caves.
This is fun.
Look, there's another marking. Ever want to follow a Boy Scout trail, just keep following these lines that's on the trees. You'll never get lost. First little caterpillar we found. Hi there. The first caterpillar.
Oh, hi.
You know what that means? Summer's coming.
Look how cute you are. Can I hold it?
Yeah, I think he's like sleeping.
Hi. Oh, you're so cute. Do you see that face?
Oh my god, he looks so cute. He's standing and just sitting in the walkway.
Get smushed by a deer. Spiky.
And he was facing this way, so we'll put him over
I'm
here.
gonna name you Spike. There you go, Spike.
The first caterpillar that we have
There you go,
seen.
Spike.
That's the first interesting bug. Well, no, second, because we've seen the frog. Cool, look at this tree. It looks like a scary looking tree from like a monster movie. I heard leaves, but probably it's deer. See those rocks up there?
Yeah.
Once you go around, it's all caves that you can walk up inside of. This creek is where the waterfall leads to. Only thing bad about these caves is that we have to be careful and make sure we check it out. I mean, they're not like deep, but we do have bears around here.
That's a scary thought.
Well, if there's birds singing, then they're not really around. We're gonna do like a little hike right now. I'm gonna take this. Way I can do it around the corner, and if we hear anything, then we know there's nothing in the caves.
That's a squirrel. Oh, it's a chipmunk.
Really? Aww. I feel like I'm walking with a cane. Oh, the gnome is still there. He's guarding the rocks. He's the guardian of the rocks. The only thing you guys gotta worry about if you ever go hiking in the woods is just wild animals. That's why I picked up a big stick, because once we go around that curve to the caves, I'm gonna toss this. And if anything, we hear any noise, then we know there's something there. They could be sleeping or just chilling. Plus, we still hear birds singing, so that's a good sign. Look at this rock. Here's the Mr. Gnome. Hello, Mr. Gnome. We're not here to destroy your kingdom. He still looks the same. That's cool. It's like a chair, like a place you could sit. Look how that tree sits on that rock.
Whoa.
I would be taking tons of pictures, but my camera died. Well, my phone died, so I'm gonna have to take pictures with my camera. It's so cool how these trees, they grow on these rocks. We're here to help protect the gnome. We're getting ready to go around this corner, and we gotta be extra careful and quiet so that way we can hear everything. Whoa, okay, this has changed. That wasn't there, and this part was not like that.
Freaking cool.
You know how the rocks do this? Rain, cold. It doesn't melt the rocks, it's kind of like how a hillside just eventually gives out. Look at that, down there.
Oh my gosh. The pictures don't do it justice.
I know.
I'm sitting here taking pictures and it just like, it doesn't do it justice.
Okay.
It's so much pretty.
I'm gonna get up here. Once we go around this curve is where see, there's another mark.
Okay.
I don't hear nothing. I think we're good. Okay, there's nothing. Wait till you see the bigger ones.
Oh my gosh.
You want to go up inside and just lay there? The window. There's also on this one over here, there's Indian carvings.
Oh, this is so cool.
Look how this rock, it goes out and then over.
It's like perfect. I would so
Yeah.
totally camp here.
It's just like a home. It's crazy that this is all rock. Wish you guys were here in person because I know on video nothing is gonna look like
Mind blowing.
Yeah, but in person,
This thing is so big and so cool.
maybe one day everybody get into a group and we all just go on exploring and come up here. I think that'd be really cool to get a bunch of you guys together and we just go on a venture together. But you got to make sure if you're under age of 18, adult consent of your from your parents or guardians.
Get a note.
Yeah, guardians, that you're allowed to be on film. Make sure you're allowed to be on YouTube and travel. Just for a future. Don't know when it's going to actually happen. Mostly, it's going to be after all this stupid coronavirus stuff happens.
Feel it. It feels so cool.
The moss.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
I know. I didn't think it would be. Dude. It's so freaking weird.
I can't wait till we see the big one.
Oh my god, there's a bigger one?
There's Indian carvings too.
How far down?
Just right there.
Oh my gosh, we need to go.
Just watch your head. It's like a little house because here's the window. Like you can see if people's like coming through. I don't even think you're ready for this. Look, somebody was actually here.
Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool.
Hello? Is anybody here? We're just exploring. There's where that creek that I told you, the water drains down here. So that's where animals can get water. None of this is... People's brought wood here though to catch a fire. Maybe somebody was actually staying up here. Could be just homeless and staying here, or they could be just camping.
Oh my god, this is so freaking cool.
Somebody sit up here. There's a whole area.
How this became.
Look, see how I said it drips?
You can collect fresh water. Is that a snail? Look
Yeah.
at the snail.
Hi, snail.
Hi.
The water is coming from there, draining down. It's where it gets hot outside and then it's cold in here. You just gotta be careful because the rocks are slick. What?
Did you hear that?
What?
I think that goes back in there.
Huh?
Does it stop? This is so cool.
See, this is the one where the carvings was, so I don't see them anymore. They were like right here. On, oh, first, like you could see carvings from like actually carved into the rock, but I don't see them anymore. Just imagine this is how cavemen and them lived. Fascinated of how the rocks. I'm surprised you haven't learned it in science class, but see how top of how all this is?
Yeah.
It's because when it rains, snows, that's what forms the rock to form how it is. It's a little bird's nest there. At least they found a safe place. Look at this, guys.
Weird that I was gonna take a picture like
It looks like a sponge.
it does.
But I wonder why it's black on the outside though. Wow, look at this part. It's so cool that this is all just a rock. Oh, that's so cool. It's actually formed a lot more since I've been here. Oh, especially this. This wasn't like this before. Cool, look at that. It's kind of like if you're hiding from somebody. You can just hide in here.
Say just like that. No, look at the camera. I had to take another one sideways because that should be a thumbnail. Stuck in a rock cave.
I would get stuck. Like, Oh, I'm stuck and get out, get out.
So freaking cool.
It just amazes me that it's just rock. It's all a rock.
That's what kind of like amuses me. It's like, it's a rock.
I imagine.
It's like SpongeBob.
I imagine. We're trying to take selfies.
Yeah, let's try.
Those are just like plants growing right here. These little green plants. The spider web.
I'm gonna try to do what you said, but I don't know if I can get up here or not.
There, you almost have it.
I know, it's just the moss is kind of slick, see?
Yeah. I mean, you can always crawl up in there and then
come down.
yeah, that's what I was going to do. The things you do for pictures.
I know. Okay.
So that's basically what the rock caves are. And they've actually gotten bigger since the last time I was up here. You know what's cool? This is a rock that I'm standing on. King of the Rock Kingdom. It's so cool to see how this rock actually is.
It's so freaking cool just to like be out here.
This one's actually got bigger. There's those marijuana plants again. Oh, this one has gotten cool. This. Oh, be careful. Now that would be a great picture. It's just getting up there to sit on it. I can literally just... You want to take this first? Look, it's a fucking chair. It's a chair. Like, it's literally like a chair. Like, look at the seat.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, that's cool. Maybe not, once I actually...
You need a boost. I don't know if this is on you or not, but... Ready?
Yeah, I don't think I can get up here.
You got it. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
No?
No.
Okay, come on. Take this leg. There you go. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Almost had it though.
Yeah, it's getting the umph to get up there because you don't have nothing to grip on.
Yeah, that's all moss right here.
But that would be a freaking dope picture. Just
it would.
sitting up here and having your feet dangle.
Look at them.
What?
These. Look how
What?
they're curled.
What the crap? Look. That is weird.
I've
Really?
never seen something like that.
I haven't either. They're like snails. It's a snail plant.
That's so cool. I just looked over and I was like, look at that.
That rock right there, it looks like an eyeball.
Ew, it does. It looks like a dragon looking at us.
Yeah. We get up close, it looks like we're just dumb. Because it's just the hole.
It doesn't. It does. You know what you saw? I was like, it looks like a dragon.
That's Mr. Gnome.
Thanks for letting us look at your rocks.
I would flip it, just like said thank you. Look how cool that is. This is how they sit up there. One day I'm gonna make a trip and just walk this whole trail. Cause I imagine if this Boy Scout trail just seeing that, just imagine what else we would see.
Probably a lot. And you said this thing was pretty long.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour walk.
We'll do it in early morning though, like start early
We would have to
morning.
get super early
Yeah.
and just do a whole day thing. Make sure we bring water, snacks, because who knows where we're going to end up being. This is another cave, but it's a waterfall one.
Look, I found another one of plants.
The curly one?
Yeah.
And here is the waterfall cave. And you can actually go up inside there,
Oh my gosh.
and that water is dripping from over there. That's where that water's coming from. It does not even look, it looks so much better in person than it does on camera. Look, there's a tick. You ain't getting on me.
I had one on my phone. You see the spider?
Oh yeah. But I think it'd be cool to plan this type of trip, and I want to. If I knew I had better clothes on, I would get so much photo shoots. And plus, I kind of think that her mom, Jen's mom's kind of like in a hurry. If I had better shoes, well, I don't care about my shoes, but I knew if I go over there that Jen would want to go with me. And Jen doesn't have the best shoes on. She actually has new shoes on. I'm gonna eventually come back up here and make a plan of it.
Alright, I wanted to get a picture of the swirly things because I want to know what they are. They're so
I've
cool.
never seen them before. We'll call them a snail plant.
Snail plants.
That's where snails come from.
And I wish I wore better shoes so I could have went over that cave. I'm already slipping. I'm gonna fall. Okay. Okay. I got it.
Oh! It's always you. Oh my gosh. I was gonna happen. You might as well just went to the creek.
I know.
Oh, the cave. I tried to help. Her foot was just like, no.
I see mud. I want the mud.
I just wonder how the Boy Scouts found this and like knew to build that bridge. Unless they started from where they started and they just walked their way. And that's how they found it. And then they built that bridge. I don't know, it just makes me wonder, how does people find things? I know by exploring. What makes somebody want to go there? Like walk there?
I don't know, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.